Okay, so earlier I was talking about complaints, and I was like, the battery doesn't lock to the frame, and Eric was like, actually, Court, if you have a U-lock...
Correct. So one of the things is, this bike's mainly designed to be on the trail as well.
Yeah.
When you spend this kind of money, you're going to want to commute it on anyways. And we'll go through some commute hacks one of these times, or I'll talk about that, or we'll write something up for Court for him to show you what the commute hacks are to turn this into a commute bike.
Yeah, maybe tire changes or something.
We talk about the battery's removable. Here's the battery. So when the battery goes in, you have a pivot down here.
Huh.
And then this comes up,
yeah.
And then it uses an actual FSR pivot bolt.
Oh,
so it's the same bolt as right here.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was calling it like a thru-axle, but
Correct.
it's for the pivot points on the suspension.
Which, guess where they got the idea for thru-axle from?
Yeah, okay.
So the thru-axle goes right through here, and again, like we said, you might want to remove your battery to carry it up the stairs, any of that fun stuff like that.
Kind of just threads in there, and
correct.
A lot of times I back it out to like see where the ridge is. Does that make sense, or is
Absolutely.
that cousin? Okay, cool.
And usually I just know where it goes.
So you put that in
because I play
there.
with these a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so it's in there. It's kind of there's like a little cup there, and there's like a bolt.
And
so
there are some pieces that I still have to take off. This is one of our upgrade batteries, so I do have to take some pieces off to make this fit properly.
Okay.
So this is not how loose it is. But we're using this as a demo.
Got it.
So my favorite lock setup is the U-lock and
Yeah.
and the cable lock. Of course, the U-lock is going to be composed of two pieces.
Yep.
This is one of my favorite U-locks we sell because you can see there's notches on both sides,
Yeah.
so it actually locks to both points.
Oh.
The reason that's as important is if it only locks on one point, if you cut the U-lock in one section, the whole thing comes apart.
Oh.
This one you have to cut in two places
Like there and there.
to get it across.
Interesting. Which one is that? Who makes that?
This is a Blackburn lock, but a lot of the manufacturers do it. We do Blackburn here.
Okay.
Lifetime warranty for all that fun stuff.
And then there's a cable.
With your cable, especially if you have a bike that has a rear wheel motor,
Yeah.
you're going to make sure that you have the rear wheel there.
Yeah.
So say we're locking this overnight, which I don't recommend with this nice of a bike.
Yeah.
But what you'll do is you'll pull the front wheel off, come through here, lock the front wheel and rear wheel together,
Oh.
make a little loop here.
Yeah.
So your front wheel would be here. Then you take your U-lock, lock the cable down, go around the battery, and then this is where your object goes.
Yeah.
So you're going to want a longer U-lock than this one, which we do have. And you just lock it down there.
And this
And
would be
now-
the pole. This would be like a bike rack
Bike
or
rack or
pole
pole
or
or
something.
things
Make
like
sure
that.
the bike rack isn't just bolted to the ground. Sometimes they steal the entire bike rack.
Correct. And so that way, when you're locked to the object, this is going to be tight. So if they do try to take the battery off, there's no way they're going to get that angle we had to put the battery back in.
Huh? Yeah,
So
because
it's
it's
locked
like
in
it can't flop
It
down.
can't cam around.
I see. And yeah, even if they tried to go forward, you'd be hitting the frame up here.
Correct. I mean, so you can get the lock out of the way, but you're locked to an object.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to in that case.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, this actually does secure it pretty well. I do plan on using mine, to get around town a little bit, so that's relevant. Thank you.